Afternoon, everybody. It's Bob the Green Man from Chateauneuf in Mesa, Arizona, Zone 10A. It's almost citrus time. These are Arizona sweets. They are almost ripe. They're a little bit on the tart side. We're going to give them a couple more weeks. They should be perfect. I recently put down a truckload of mulch in a couple areas. I've got one area left, but I wanted to go over my watering system that I have for my shallow, fibrous rooted trees and a couple trees that need extra water here in the valley. So I put this in, coincidentally, on the hottest day of the year in 2025. So this is what it looked like back when I finished it. I did not do any digging. As you can see, everything was above ground, and I did that for a reason. I'll go over that when I come back to the video. But this was totally over 600 feet of PVC pipe. There are now, I believe, 38 or 39 bubblers, because I've added a couple. I've also changed some zones because I added a sixth zone. Originally I only had 5, and I added a 6th, and we'll show that. But like I said, I did it during one of the hottest days last year, if not the hottest day. And I started early. I worked for about 5 hours, and then I finished up later in the evening. All right, so here we are. This is where we have our valves, and this is what we did maybe 7 years ago. I put in a water heater, or I'm sorry, a water softener, and we plumbed from the front. So this is all underground, and then we added a hard water spigot here. And all I did was I added a splitter here, so I have my hose, and then it comes down into a threaded female and it's glued here with a coupling, and then comes down on a 45 down this way. And then here is our setup. So we have zones 1 through 6, and this was the zone that I put on after, but this was really easy to do. And I did everything above ground so that if there's a leak, I can check these. I just open this up and look and see, is this leaking? Do I have to buy something? And I specifically got these. These are Orbit sprinkler valves. They are 1 inch diameter. And the nice thing about these is all you do is unscrew this and unscrew this, and this piece comes out, pops right out here, pops right out here, and then you go buy another one, you put it in. All of this stays. So if I ever want to, I can add more on here. You just unscrew this and add, just like we did here. You add a coupling in there that screws together. The only glue on this part is from this piece, which is to coupling. It's threaded this way for this guy, and then it's glued into the 3/4 inch PVC. And originally, so we had 5 zones. This zone originally came out and went to the front. This zone, these 3 zones went out and ran down, and you can still see some of the PVC there. I have not gotten around to covering everything. And then this 5th zone came out and went to the tropical zone. On the first zone, we also had a piece that came back this way and ran along the house here to hit the bananas. And I realized that our pressure wasn't the best with that many running. So I added a 6th zone, and now this zone goes to the front yard. These 3 still go back by the pool. This one comes out and covers this half of the tropical zone, and then this one comes out and he actually snakes all the way back that way, hits the other half of the tropical zone, and then goes up to the bananas. So let's go take a look now at our tropical zone. So this is zone number 5. So zone 5 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is right back there. It's kind of hard to see. There it is. Now this originally continued on right through here. Well, I broke it, and this is the 6th zone that comes around here and actually cuts across right somewhere about here. It tees actually, because it continues on that way, but there's a tee somewhere over here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we come up to the bananas over here, we'll see this actually follows right along the house. There's number 6. And that heads off right here, finishing up. There is, right now back here, this is the portion of the yard that I have not added any more mulch to yet. But the 3 zones back here actually run right along this block wall. And we've got a bunch of old palm fronds and cuttings and stuff like that back there, covering it up nicely. And so it comes off the wall. This is zone 2. We come off the wall right here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. Now this one right here was just added when we put that lemon meringue mango in. So number 4 continues along the wall and then cuts off. And zone 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 back there on the papaya. And 7 is the magic number. The citrus trees that we have, there's 7 of them, and they all run on a shared system, and they have 7 of them. So our last zone continues right here around the back of all the fruit trees. And this one has 1 here. Sneak back here. And there is 2 on the guava, 3 for the jabuticaba, 4 wax jambu, 5 for the cherry of the Rio Grande, 6 for the sugar apple, and then this 7th one does double duty. He waters the passion fruit here and the peanut butter. I have since tapped into another system, which is my my citrus and grass system. This system was set up for, originally, back here it was all rose bushes. I think there was like 13 or 14 rose bushes that ran against this south-facing wall. And took them out, obviously put in some fruit trees. But on this system, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now also on this system, if we look right here, I have a couple of 1/4-inch lines that go to the grapes. There's a grape there and a grape back over here. Let's take a look at where I found this spot, and it might be hard to find because here it is right here. So what I did was I found the other one of these, and this guy actually goes and waters our red Mexican bird of paradise. So I found this, dug back a little bit, and we went ahead and put a T down between the 2 pipes in the ground, and we actually brought this above ground, and then it runs right along here, goes both ways along the wall, and helps irrigate our fruit trees. So here is our backyard timer, and this is an Orbit 6-station model. They come in 4, 6, and 5, maybe. I don't know. If we go in here, so all these wires came right here, and this wire just runs all the way along the wall to the box back there. And then we've got this plugged into an outlet here. In the front, I'll show you a hardwired it. But these wires just come up and you have a common wire that goes to the white, and then each color that you designate for the zone goes into that zone. And as simple as that. So if we look here, tomorrow at 7 a.m. we're going to have program B. And if I look at program B gives the whole system 10 minutes. And that is every Sunday. That is what we do right now. Because we're in the high 70s now. When we get to the summer, I change how we water. Long story short, every day, Monday through Saturday, is 5 minutes, the whole system, and then Sunday is 10 minutes. And then when we're over 108 degrees, it waters every day, twice a day, and the second time it waters for 5 minutes as well. Even on the 10-minute day, that gets 5 minutes in the evening. All right, so here's our system up front. And as you can see, zone 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the mango, and number 6 is right here on the Ruby Supreme Guava. Now earlier I said that 7 is the magic number, so I could theoretically put another tree out here somewhere and put one more bubbler on that tree, because I only have 6. In the area that I have 5, I could add 2 more. Actually, no, I have 6 on there now, with the lemon meringue mango. So let's take a look at our front zone. So this is the same one. The only difference is this is hardwired. So it goes here, you cut the plug off, and then you hook up in here, and then this runs into my breaker box. Anyways, guys, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't be afraid to put in a water system. I'll tell you, it's a lot less headache when you can set a timer, have it go off, have it water these fruit trees, and they're happy. And I could be going out to breakfast and not having to worry about running the water or overwatering, or underwatering for that matter. But until next time, guys, you guys have a great day. I'll see ya.